I won't take this from you, not because I don't like it. I just don't think I deserve it. Especially for something so valuable.
What are you talking about? It's just a gift. Maybe I didn't find the right gift. Next time, I am sure I will get something of your liking.
Yang Shen. Are you trying to get me to date you? Then I'm afraid I have to tell you this. You see, at the moment, I'm still not ready to commit to anyone. If I hurt your feelings, all I can say is I'm sorry.
Look at what you said. How would I... You're just too smart for me. I wanted to make it a little less obvious, but then you got what I had in mind immediately. Well, I would like to consult you with something.
Then you should have said that. You embarrassed me. How does that saying go again? Go flatter yourself.
No.
Okay, well, anyway, what did you want to ask?
Yes.
Here's your hot tea.
Thank you.
Please enjoy.
Have some tea.
Oh.
My hands are shaking. You guys and Brother Yunhui, well, the negotiations went well. Does it mean that you'll be relocated to Donghai?
I'm in charge of investments and negotiations, and making sure the management is taken care of by someone professional. But that shouldn't be any of your concern.
Oh. No, actually, what I really wanted to know was if foreigners like them would, often be traveling to Donghai. Is there anything I should be doing? Honestly, the conditions in Donghai just aren't as good as those in Shanghai. Well, is there anything you're just not satisfied with?
So you want to set up a star hotel?
Correct. I've been meaning to set up a star hotel, which is as classy as the hotel you stayed at in Shanghai. So when you come back here, you won't have to stay in a place like Nandu Hotel.
That's a great idea. I've been thinking of that these past few days. Just look, Nandu Hotel's an average hotel, but it's always fully booked. Even with Donghai connections, we only get 10% discount. But if you do set up a hotel right here, I think the prospects are good.
Perhaps. Look, I just called them on the reservations, but they said it was fully booked. I thought there was a tour group, or maybe that there was some sort of meeting going on. They said no. I asked in detail, and they said that it's always fully booked.
This is still a huge investment, so you can't just judge by appearances. Have you done a feasibility study?
The what study?
Feasibility study.
Now, what's a feasibility study? Forget it. I booked a table at the restaurant, so maybe let's eat first?
Sorry, but I can't. I still have a letter of intent to sort out.
Oh.
I must report my work to the headquarters before the break. How about I go back to Shanghai? Then I'll find a market research template for a foreign hotel, then fax it to you after translating it.
You're going back to Shanghai? I'll drive there to get it then. You don't have to fax it to me.
Sounds good. It's settled then. I'll see you.
Let me see you out then.
Thanks, but no thanks.
The door isn't locked.
Should have said so then. I'm fine, I got this.
Who are you messing around with at this hour?
Oh, there was tons of folks. You didn't see how impressive I was.
Is that right? Are you done bragging? Then get some sleep, kid.
Hey. I feel like vomiting.
There's the toilet.
I can't.
Hey! This carpet's expensive! Hey! 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 Great! Great!
Jianshang, I didn't get wasted in there for nothing. It was still worth it in the end.
Is this a new project? Why is that? Are they doing a day trip with our market?
Listen, Jianshang, you're quite great. In most aspects, except one part. You lack foresight. How could you focus only on the market? I'm telling you, this is going to be a massive deal. Hey. Hey. It's a 4-star hotel. It'll be the first in Donghai.
You should set up a 7-star hotel. It'll be the first in the country. We gotta raise our profile beyond Asia to the global market, right? Since you're just bragging, you might as well exaggerate it.
A 7-star hotel's ideal, but no one would evaluate it. Otherwise, I'd set up one by now. I spoke with Director Yu today. The Tourism Bureau, they want to invest. So I'll let them invest by then. We're on the same side and we can get whatever rating that we want here. Well, I mean, I've thought about it. I think we should reflect on ourselves. I mean, there's a golden opportunity before us. Why didn't we see it? I just learned after asking today that everyone wants to start a hotel. Textile and light industry bureaus, they want a 3-star hotel. Materials Bureau wants to turn an old hotel into a 2-star hotel. Everyone wants a share of this market. And so I asked them if anyone's starting a 4-star hotel. No one could answer me.
You really plan to set up a hotel?
You bet I do.
And the money? Phase 1 just completed. 2 and 3 are next. You want to set up a hotel? Tell me, where do we get the money?
I knew you'd ask me that. And I've thought about it. The rent from phases 2 and 3 will be used as the startup capital. Once our project begins and the people know about it, pretty soon it'll have the ability to set up a joint venture. Most preferably with a state-owned enterprise that's got 2 big funds. If all else fails, maybe Xiaoran, who's backed by connections, could help. The Tourism Bureau would like to invest, but they don't have much funds.
Yang Shen, do you know what your current situation is? You borrowed after you repaid your debt. You've racked up a huge debt. That's not funny. How many times did your mother tell you, huh? She has to put up with your crap. What the hell does that say about you? You're selfish.
I'll return the money to her. Just take it easy. I'll give it all back, and with interest. I just gotta borrow some more.
After you went to Shanghai and stayed in a classy hotel, you've practically lost your damn way. Listen here, kid. Don't mention that stupid hotel again, got it? Get some sleep.
Sure. Who needs you anyway? Good night. I can do this. Hey. Dashun. Psst. I gotta be honest with you.
Is that even possible?
Exactly how old am I now?
Aren't you 25?
I'm 27.
Quit messing around, kid.
Fine. Just consider me 26 then. 26. Are we clear? At my age right now, I'm still single here. Crazy, right?
Wait, are you talking about yourself or just badgering me again?
Hey, don't be blaming me, pal. I did try to set you up with that one girl, but you're the one who choked at the last minute. That's your own fault. Don't try to pin that one on me.
So what the hell has that stupid hotel got to do with you getting married?
Everything about it. Listen here. They're closely related, don't you know? Recently, I met this one girl. She's so pretty, so smart, and so kind, with a sense of justice.
Are you dating or evaluating a pioneer?
Damn it, she's better than a pioneer. I'm telling you, man, this girl isn't snobbish, and most importantly, she sympathizes with the working class folks. When I told her about the market being smashed and me going to jail, I mean, damn, she cried her eyes out. She cried way more than me.
Seriously?
Serious as a heart attack. I mean, when have I ever joked about that kind of stuff? This is it for me. This time, I've fallen in love. She's the one. For me. No questions. I just thought of the name for the hotel.
Does this girl own a hotel?
She doesn't own a hotel, but she's the one who gave me the idea to set up a hotel.
You're going through the trouble to set up a hotel just to get with this girl?
Two birds with one stone. I'll set up the hotel while I get the girl.
Hey, kid. Just forget about doing this hotel crap, all right? Let's just focus on getting the girl. I'll be your wingman. Just trust me. I'm gonna help you in any way I can.
No kidding, you're really gonna do that for me?
Where did she come from? When exactly are you bringing her here? I'll help assess her.
Well, she got back from America, but she lives in Shanghai. Her family are cadres.
America? Wait, what's her surname?
It's Liang.
You mean Song Yunhui's former student from America? Liang Sishen, right?
Yeah. Do you know her?
Will you just say it already? Don't be looking at me like that.
Come here. Look at it yourself.
What do you even want me to look at? Check on its texture?
What else are you good at? Besides being a stickler.
Come on, I'm doing my best here. Well, tell me if it isn't good. I know I can work on it again. I mean, I know you became the building materials factory director. Others would have thought county mayor. When Mr. Dongbao was around, you didn't act so pompous.
Before construction, I told you, to use the C25 concrete mix for the pavements, and with a proportion here for gravel and cement. Is that really a well-done job? It's so obvious that you were cutting corners. Don't you deny it. You've cut corners when it's a project in our very own village. Those villagers won't hesitate to bury you alive!
Well, now that you mentioned it, I'll accept. But listen before you say another word. I gotta point out one thing. Lei Shigan only gave us 10 grand to pave all the roads in the village. You've done this before. You tell me then, is that enough? And your materials factory kept refusing to let me pay the cement and gravel on credit. And it was stipulated I finish before the spring festival. But no, I'm cutting corners. With that trash budget, how can anyone finish this project? I couldn't finish it even by Dragon Boat Festival. So forget coming after me. It's you that these villagers will be coming after.
So you admit to cutting corners? You heard him, right?
Yep. Huh? Who said that? Traitor? You ratted me out.
Zibao, you aren't cut out for the pavement project. You're off this crew. Now make way for someone else.
Oh, I get it now. You're trying to take over my construction crew. When I first started this construction crew, I didn't want Hong Yuan, but you insisted on having him. It turns out you're up to no good. Ah, you colluded with this goof to force me out. Shi Hongwei. When Lei Dongbao returns, I'm telling him, you're gonna regret this.
Are you threatening me? Dongbao hates rats like you ripping off our village. You've even cut corners for a project in your village. When Dongbao's free, he will surely come after you.
You're a rat. Shi Hongwei, this isn't over yet. Fine.
Zibao!
I'm gonna bury you myself.
We're fellow villagers.
You're a dead
Stop!
man.
Stop
Let
it!
me go.
Stop it! Don't you
Let me
dare!
go.
Stop it! Yeah, calm him
Let me
down.
go.
What's the matter
I'm
with
gonna
you?
bury him. Let me go. Let me go.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Over here. You're in charge of the remaining project.
you got it.
And don't let Zibao get out of line.
Right.
That Zibao's just lost it. The car which was in his care got sold. He managed his own crew, but he can't recognize the cement label. If he hadn't followed Uncle Dongbao for a long time, no one would bother about him. Not to mention the pigs. All of them would have starved to death. No kidding. Here. All right. Simmer down, Uncle Hongwei. Yeah. Hey, Uncle Hongwei. Isn't your door a bit on the short side? I'll tell Hong Yuan to be here tomorrow to adjust the height of the door. You should lay tiles on it, you know? The doors of secretary and village chiefs' houses are not that high. Why should my door be any higher? Uncle Hongwei, you're so different now. You got a building materials factory. You'll get rich soon through hard work. I mean, a taller door would look quite stylish. Come on. Jiangmei, you want to do contracting? Uncle Hongwei, what exact method did you use to convince old Shigen? Shigen is a useless stooge. He just follows Dongbao, and he will never rebel against him. You went to see Uncle Dongbao? Didn't I tell you before? A person can't be too snobbish in life. You've all forgotten him after he went to jail, but I still can't help but miss him. I'll go and see Uncle Dongbao next week then. After all, I helped when sister-in-law relocated her restaurant. I also signed on the petition for his immediate release. I haven't forgotten him. Bring some premium goods. spending a lot on him is worth it. Right. Thanks for your guidance, Uncle Hongwei. Don't call me Uncle from now on. What should I call you? That's Mr. Shi. Of course, Mr. Shi. Right. Drink up. Oh, sure.
I got you braised pork and sauce made by my wife. And I also have some fruits here.
Uncle Dongbao, I bought this new underwear for you while I was on a trip to Shanghai days ago.
Thanks, boys. Have a seat.
Right. Of course.
Well, Hongwei just signed a contract with our village. Take a look. What do you think?
For how much?
250 grand for 3 years. It increases by 50 grand each year.
Hongwei didn't object?
Oh, no, he didn't. He signed away happily. It's year-end and he's out collecting fees. Since he's not here, he had me bring you expensive cigarettes. Oh, he's paid off the first contract payment back to the village.
Has the village committee seen this contract?
Village committee? Oh, they did. Only the accountant and I still remain in the village committee. I signed a contract with Hongwei while he stamped the contract. Don't worry, it's fine. We've seen it.
No, Shigen. Don't you get what I'm trying to say here? I'm not entirely worried about this contract. What I mean to say, there are vital matters in the village that still need to be discussed and decided in the future. Here, take a look. Don't ask me to make decisions here. You still don't understand? You'll get it soon, and that's for your own good. You done, kid?
Yeah,
So how's your factory doing?
Uncle. Well, seeing that Hongwei's doing well in contracting, I'd like to learn more from him.
So you want to contract the wire factory?
I do. I've been managing the wire factory for the village all this time. The copper plant was set up back then to supply copper materials to the wire factory, which would make the two factories, well, closely associated. So I'd like to contract both those factories.
How much can you pay for the contract?
Well, I've calculated the costs and profits of both those factories, as well as the loan interest that needs to be repaid each month. In 1 year, I can pay the village just over 1 million yuan.
What do you think?
Well, Zhang Ming told me about the contract issue, but I said he should still discuss this important matter with everyone. But that's still pending.
Then upend it. This is an important matter. It's all up to you now, village chief.
Well, right to the point, several million have just been invested into both the wire factory and the copper plant over the past years. The yearly contract fee of 1 million still isn't enough.
But Chief Shigen, my uncle doesn't understand the situation, but you do. The wire factory isn't doing well at all. There's no profit left after paying the loan.
If it isn't profitable, why contract it then?
Well, it's just not profitable because you control far too much. With contracting and decentralized management, I know I can create a far more efficient system. By that point, profits can be made.
What Zheng Ming said makes sense.
See, even Uncle agrees.
Zheng Ming, let me
Yeah?
ask. Do you have that 1 million yuan already? After that fee, can you maintain operations on the copper plant, as well as the wire factory?
Well, you know my family situation. My family is poor. And when the copper plant exploded, I was fined 100 grand. Until now, my finances are still bad.
How will you pay the contract fee then?
Well, I have an idea. There are funds in the village now. The car was just sold, and Hongwei, he just paid off part of the contract fee. Then I'll sign a loan agreement with the village for 500 grand. All I need is just 6 months for it. I'm sure the situation will improve. I'll then pay the fee to the village, and that's it.
Cheng Ming, are you trying to pull a fast one here? Huh? You're using the funds of the village to do your business. You repay after you make money. What if you make losses? You can't even pay the costs, let alone the contract fee.
You gotta trust me here. I won't let the village suffer losses. I mean it.
Hey, that's enough. You still gotta listen to the village chief's opinion.
Uncle, I don't really have to do contracting, but the scope of the business is weighing me down. I can't take the burden.
Right. No one man can take all the burden alone. And all this time, I've always been contemplating about it. So why is that? Lei Village used to be the richest village in the county, but look at what it's become now. Even the loan interest can't be paid off. The key is me. I had to handle everything alone. When the reform started, few people were setting up factories. With my ability, I could still cope. But later on, many experts began to do business. How would a junior high student like me even manage all that?
So do you mean we should recruit more graduates?
We've spent so much already to cultivate graduates. Aren't there a few in the factories right now? I suggest that you promote some to be deputies after you go back. Delegate the responsibility and authority of operations, management, and production. You should be the head. No pressure, am I right?
Wait, but Uncle, what if the workers there don't obey me at all?
Important village matters will be openly discussed as well as decided. Minor issues, that you can just decide in a factory meeting. Collective management is established by the Communist Party. No one will defy it.
Are you working, Wu? Didn't anyone tell you you can't paint here on a rainy day? It's gonna get all damp and moldy. Here, look. It's all chipping out. And this too, look. You know everything. But you're not working for Brother Dongbao when you're free. That's enough. Don't act like you're so close to him. Dongbao's in jail and can't see it. You come here every day to paint the walls a little. You've been at it for 8 months, right? Who knows for whom you're putting on this show? Hey. Go ahead, pal. Take another swing. Help! The security director's getting physical. He's been idle for 6 months. He just hit his brother. If word of this spreads, idlers in the village will talk about it till the autumn festival. Hey, stop it or I won't talk to you again. How do I care? You know, I seem to be talking to a brick wall. You haven't been paid your salary for 8 months, right? Are you gonna pay me? I'm just here to analyze the current situation with you, all right? We just can't depend on the village right now. We gotta depend on ourselves. Depend on you? Well, you can't even handle your own crew. If it was you, I'll likely starve to death. Hey, I got set up by Hong Wei. You gotta believe me. He's a lying rat bastard. And a fraud. I'm still not convinced. You know, when Dongbao was here, we never would have gotten set up. Unlike now. Whatever we do, we gotta please those damn juniors. So tell me then, who the hell are you trying to please this entire time? You think I'm that kind of guy? Huh? I was never a pathetic hypocrite like that no-good lying Hong Wei. I'm a practical person. Unlike those other stooges. I know you're smart. Look, Wu, we gotta do something about this. We gotta make Dongbao proud. What are you talking about? Hey. We're different from all the other folks in the village. I've been to Guangzhou. I've seen their pier. Wu, you might not have traveled far, but you've been to Jinzhou before and helped develop the electrical goods market. That's Yang Shun's business. What's it got to do with me? But didn't you learn some business experience from him? Well, you know Steamban Yang? He's a big boss right now. And some spare money from him is enough to support us, right? I mean... Will you ask for Yang Shun's help? We don't even have any capital here. What are we gonna do? Seriously, you want me to ask Yang Shun's help? Listen, here's the plan. First off, we gotta get some wires and sell them outside. It's better than doing repairs in the village. Where the hell can you get wires? Zhang Ming's keeping a close eye on the wire factory. How are you gonna do that? Zhang Ming is a tough nut to crack, but it depends. If it's a family request, it'll be different. This tea's gone bad. Hurry, walk faster.
Today's meeting is mainly about the following cases.
Right.
Last
Hey.
week...
You're all here. Has the meeting started?
Oh, Sibao, what's the matter? We're still having a meeting. Come back later.
Yeah, I get that. I'm leader of the transport team, and this guy here's the security director. We're both committee members, don't you know? We gotta be present.
This is a meeting of the wire factory.
Hey, Shigen. I thought Uncle Dongbao told you we should discuss this together. Uncle Sibao and Uncle Wu, they're committee members. Why can't they attend too?
Fine, sit down then. Wu, what are you doing? That's Dongbao's seat, remember? As I was saying, overall, the current situation of Lei Village has been very good. And even better, the county and township leaders have praised Lei Village branch many times over. They're hoping that...
Shigen, I got a lot of work to do. Why don't I speak first? I gotta meet with several dealers afterwards, so... Here. My concern is really simple. It's the appointment of a few mid-level cadres. I just need you to stamp it.
Production section chief, quality inspection leader? Mm-hmm. Haven't these positions just been replaced? Why is there another change?
Some of the newcomers aren't competent. I prefer the original workers. Uncle Dongbao personally taught those veterans way back then. They're capable as well as reliable.
I'm fine with the rest. But I remember the quality inspection leader was chosen together with the deputy directors, Han Gudong and Wang Guanxin.
Sure.
Cheng Ming. Deputy directors Xiao Kan and Xiao Wan, they're both just newly groomed graduates. You should discuss more with them regarding the factory matters. All right, have a meeting to decide on your own.
Important matters are decided by the village. Quality inspection is directly related to the quality of Ascent products. This is an important matter. That's up to the village.
Shigen, you've been given an important task in the hope that you'll soon take charge. For fear of offending the common folks, you let others take the hit. That's not good.
Yeah, well, I don't agree with the replacement. I heard from Xiao Kan that the quality inspection leader is doing a good job. Ever since he joined the factory, the pass rate of all the wires just increased.
I must agree with Shigen. The pass rate increased when I headed the production well. Nothing to do with the inspection. Xiao Kan's an amateur. He's green as gourd.
Zhang Ming is right. I fully support him. Well, Wu, what do you say? Who, me? Do I have a say in this? Of course you have a say in this. You're the security director. Tell them. I haven't received my salary and benefits for over 6 months. Can the quality inspection lead to, perhaps, me being paid?
Hey, Wu. We're all talking about the village here. What's the matter? And also, your father's medical bill can be reimbursed. Just collect it this afternoon. Right?
Really? That's great. I love having a voting right.
Wu, since you haven't decided, you just waived your vote. 2 versus 2. We'll just put this matter aside.
Hey, wait. Hold on a minute. Why was this vote waived? Uncle Wu, you want to be paid your salary? Then I'll tell you exactly why you haven't been paid for so long.
Chengming, learn to control your temper. Collective discussions as well as voting were Dongbao's suggestions to the village committee.
When he was still around, he wouldn't have bothered about doing this. Suddenly you remember Uncle Dongbao now? When you caused the factory deal to fall right through, why didn't you think about him?
Wait, what deal fell through? What happened?
The deal from Linjiang Company, over 500 grand. I drank so much just to fight for that damned wasted deal. Pension, medical, bank interest, and more. With everyone's salaries, we all depended on that damn deal. But that was completely ruined thanks to this village chief. The wire factory is up and running. The loan is still being paid. Yeah, but all of that was because of Uncle Dongbao. And just so you know, Mr. Song, he cares about my uncle. That's why they ordered Ascend wires to be integrated into the new equipment, while the wire factory only maintained business because of them. Or the bank would have taken our roofs right off.
Lei Zhengming, I had enough of your complaining. You know very well why I stopped you from accepting the order from Linjiang Company. The purchaser himself asked for a 5-figure kickback, which is over 20,000 yuan. How did Dongbao end up in jail? Haven't you learned that lesson yet?
Lei Shigen, you can't be serious. Brother Dongbao took the fall for all of us here.
He's finally shown his true colors, and you sounded so loyal. But you can't wait to see him shot, right?
I never wanted any of this.
Not long ago. That's not what you said. You ridiculed him relentlessly when he first got jailed. So when you're secure in your position, are you going to organize everyone to overthrow Mr. Dongbao?
I would never!
Really? Then why are you so defensive?
Enough. I finally understand now why you keep on obstructing us. You're trying hard to get the factory to close down to ruin Uncle's reputation. In that case, there's no need to talk about the quality inspection. Let's vote here and now. We'll handle our own matters. You stay out of it.
I agree.
Fine. In that case, it's settled then. It's not up to you. I got something to say.
What else can you say? It's 3 against 2. Whatever you say is pointless.
Let me. Chengming, you haven't submitted the invoice for the meal with Linjiang Company. The entertainment expense of over 3,000 yuan isn't settled yet. When are you gonna settle it?
Wait, how much?
3,000 yuan.
A meal costs over 3,000 yuan? Did you have dragon meat?
Don't be shocked. You're so behind the times. Did you know one meal of his cost 6 months of your salary? I understand why he voted eagerly. Wasn't it for you too? I see what you're doing. Divide and conquer, right? I simply treated the client for the sake of the village. I'm offered thousands of yuan each month to be a factory director outside. I don't even care for that meager sum. In that case, will you let us check your accounts? The receivables from the wire factory don't match the actual payments. Last month, the invoices didn't match the expenses. And right after the calculations, you kept 10 grand in a month. Is that for the Lei village's welfare? How dare you? That's all confidential. You aren't that honest either. You have pocketed over a year of welfare payments for the village. You hand out welfare payments at will, so I know exactly what kind of crooked scheme you're trying to pull. Fine, I'll settle other accounts with you, Chengming.
Great enough, cut it out. What are you doing? Don't you find it disgraceful? We all have the welfare of the village at heart. All of us here know that quite well. None of us ever wants to bring anyone else down. Zhenming, just get back to the factory. We'll discuss this again later.
I'm not done with you. This is far from over. You better watch yourself. Come on, let's go. Oh, that's funny.
Stop.
You smug little Let's settle this. Let's settle this.
Let go of
Let's
me.
settle this like mature
right
adults,
now.
okay?
Get him out of here,
Stooge.
damn it. This is absurd.
A stooge.
Let's go. Come on.
Let me go. It's not
What's
over.
wrong with you?
I could have taken him.
See? Wu, didn't I tell you? That accountant's a no good sneak. All right. I'll tell you what, just call me and Wu. You know what? For the next crew meeting, I'll help you out, and we'll be there for you. We'll help you get back at that stooge.
Yeah, look, I gotta go now.
Hey, aren't you going to the factory?
What are you talking about?
Come on. Come on, didn't we agree a while back? You're now the director of the wire factory. You've got business dealings in Jinzhou. All we ask is you take care of us.
What the heck were you talking about? Sibao, you can't be serious. Who told you I have business dealings in Jinzhou? Are you crazy? Who said that?
Well, man, it's obvious. Calm down. It's not
Wait, how's it obvious?
I mean, you...
Sibao,
take care of me and we
you
just...
colluded with that no-good stooge to set me up, right? You're all in on it. I'm not done with you.
I never colluded with anyone.
Back off!
Zheng Ming.